Welcome back to the KOAM News at Noon. We are live in downtown Joplin, 5th and Main, right in front of Newton's Jewelers. This is ahead of Third Thursday, and of course we'll be back here at 5 and 6 tonight, so make sure you come and see us. Right now we're joined by Brad Belk, community historian extraordinaire. We talked about the Union Depot a few minutes ago, and so now we're talking about Frisco Station, and that may be one a few more people are less familiar with.
Yes. Frisco Station, they actually a group called the Odd Fellows from St. Louis and some architects from there as well, came down and purchased some property that they thought would really be an answer to some of the problems that we hadn't addressed. And one of them was we never had an office building where the lawyers, the attorneys, the dentists, the doctors, etc., could find a place where everybody could do sort of one-stop shopping. But down below there is where the train station was. The trains literally backed into the station, and there was during its peak time somewhere around 26 trains were leaving daily, and so it was a very, very busy spot on the upper floors as well down below. One thing we got to remember, this rail story that we have, we've got three types of rail. We got the railroad, we've got the trolley that went right down Main Street that connected all the mining communities together. But then there was the third trolley system, or third rail system that most people are unfamiliar with. That's the underground. These mines, these lead and zinc mines, were city blocks long. This minerals that they were moving was very, very heavy, and so they had to tow them and move them a long distance. So they set up a modular rail system down below. They blow up the walls, they'd fill up the ore buckets, then they'd have the mules pull on a rail on these carts all the way to the shaft. So there were three rail systems that were going on, and that wasn't happening in every community. That was happening in this tri-state mining district that we live in.
And again, just some things that people didn't necessarily know about.
Right. Well, the rails have played a huge role in our life, and we've talked about today with our railroads history, our trolleys, and the underground, how that made it all happen.
It's absolutely fascinating. Brad, thank you so much for joining us for the News at Noon. And of course, as we mentioned, we're live downtown for Third Thursday. We'll be back at 5 and 6. But right now, let's talk weather. 7th and Range Line. Skies are mostly cloudy right now. Temperatures on the rise, 79 degrees. The light south breeze feeling like 80, so still not too bad. We got 78 Iola, 80 in Chanute, 83 Neodesha, 78 in Neosho this afternoon. We're also dealing with allergies, which are a big problem. As you can see, 9.3 out of 12 today and an 8.6 out of 12 tomorrow. That's that moderately high category. We go through the rest of the day, we're going to stay mostly cloudy, 83 at 2, 84 by 5, still looking at a high of about 89 degrees. We'll stay cloudy tonight. We'll start to clear out late with an overnight low of 62. And looking at the weekends when the heat up begins, 94 Saturday, 98 on Sunday. It's also when we start to see overnight lows go into the lower to middle 70s. Future Track tries to show a few batches of rain Friday and Saturday, but I think most of us are going to stay dry. We stay hot, and it's not until Thursday when we've got a cold front out there. The one thing the cold front's going to do is it is going to lower our temperatures. The one thing we're not so sure about is rain. So look at the 7-day. We push near 100 as we head into the start of next week, and then we get that cold front. Drops temperatures 10 to 15 degrees. It's the rain. If we get enough moisture, we could get a good amount of rain out of all of this, but if we don't, unfortunately, it's only going to make the drought situation worse. But, of course, as we get closer to next Thursday, keep an eye on the system. We'll keep our fingers crossed for rain. So as we talked about this morning, go out there, do your rain dance, mow your lawn, wash your car, whatever you need to do to make it rain, but do something to help make it rain because we certainly need it. Tanya?
All right, thanks so much, Chris.